My name is Jay Morong. I'm the program director for the Charlotte Film Society and the Charlotte Film Lab series, and I'm here with Onur Tukel, who's here screening his latest film, Catfight, in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so I have one question that I always sort of ask to most filmmakers, which is how important is it to you as a filmmaker to be able to get in the room with the audience screening your film, so to sort of actually to come out and sort of see the film and engage with the audience?
I like doing Q&As, and I love doing the intro. I don't like doing intros. Actually, I'm terrible at intros. I love Q&As because I love talking about the film. I love celebrating the process. I can talk about the film all day long. I mean, I that's one of the few things I know about, which is the film. I spent a year with this movie, so it's something that's easy to talk about. Now, being in the audience while the film is playing, I avoid that at all costs, because when I'm sitting in the audience, it's torture. Because if it's a comedy and if the laughs aren't there, I'm petrified. If somebody walks out, I'm horrified. If someone pulls out their cell phone, I'm really angry. So I don't enjoy the experience of being in the audience. You know what I mean? When we premiered this at Toronto in September, I was mortified the whole time. I just did not have a good time. It's too stressful, and not to be self-important about it, because I try to be aware and realize it's just a movie. It's just fun. It's like you know, so many people have seen great movies, and even if they love it, it's like having a great meal, and no one really remembers the great meals they've had. You know what I mean? It's just something you've consumed and you're enjoying. So, but I still have that kind of self-importance that even Anne Heche's character in the film has as a self-important artist. I feel like that is my character. But but you know, to come here to the Manor and see, you know, almost a crowded, packed house, a very packed house of people from North Carolina seeing the movie, it's a great honor. It humbles me. It makes me feel great. You know what I mean? And I appreciate the Charlotte Film Society for bringing the film here.
And you do like the sort of the post-screening experience of being able to interact with an audience and see like what they responded to, maybe what they didn't respond to, what questions they have, that sort of thing. I mean, that as an artist must be at least an interesting experience, if not, you know, something to sort of, you know, enjoy.
Yeah, well, you know, I've been making films for 20 years. I've made 9 feature films, and you know, for me, you know, when you're an underground kind of filmmaker, you'll go to a film festival, you'll go to a screening, and there might be 7 people in the audience, and if only 1 or 2 people stay for the Q&A, I still feel like it's an opportunity to reach 1 or 2 potential filmmakers, or 1 or 2 people who are just looking to be inspired to make art in their life, whether they're a writer, a photographer, or a painter. It's like, how, you know, I think that there's something inspiring about talking to people who you know, who want to hear, who want to have a one-on-one with the artist. So I'm excited. It excites me to do any kind of analog interaction with someone. It's always exciting, whether or not it's 150 people or, you know, 5 people in the audience. You know what I mean? Like, and oftentimes, as an independent filmmaker, there's no one in the audience. You know, and this is a great crowd. You know, I'm sure a lot of them will leave at the Q&A. That's fine though, as long as
they'll stay.
Well, if there are a few people stay, that's fine. I mean, listen, I love it. I just love. My favorite Q&As, I'm looking forward to us doing it together, but sometimes, like, I've done Q&As before where there's no moderator, and I've gone up there and just pretty much just done a stand-up routine. It depends on how confident I am, you know, how caffeinated I am, how well rested I am. I'm getting hydrated now. I've been doing press for the last 2 weeks, so I had to take a nap before I got here because I was so exhausted. But I'm psyched up. I'm awake and I'm excited. But I just love it, man. It's part of the whole experience. And if I get a chance to talk about my work, that's what you live for. That's why I've done it. You know, you try to realize I'm talking to people who saw my film. It's a chance to reach some people. It's a chance to say something about my work, and also to represent my actors who made the film, to represent the crew members who worked on the film. It's a great honor to represent like all the effort that went into it. And my films are not like normal film sets, where it's like I'm sitting here and I've got a vision planned out and I'm like, this is what I want and this is what I want, and I'm telling the photographer what I want and showing her storyboards, and I'm telling the actor the motivation for their scene, and I'm telling the costume designer, no, that shade of purple isn't quite right, we have to get it warmer. I'm letting everybody be artists, and like everybody is we're all working together, and it's very collaborative, and there's monitors, TV monitors, so we can see what the camera sees, and I invite everyone who's not actually working during this scene to watch the monitor and to provide feedback. And to me, that's what's exciting about filmmaking is the collaborative nature of it. You know, that's what I love about it. So.
Okay, awesome. Well, we'll talk more about the film afterwards when it's over, but I want to thank you for coming to Charlotte and being here with
Thanks
us.
for bringing me, Jay.
And I look forward to talking afterwards.
Thanks, man.
All right.
Appreciate it.